Alright, so what we're going to show you today is how to unbox the new Jazzy Select by Pride Mobility. Typically your unit is going to come stacked on a pallet. You would have a pallet underneath it, but we took the pallet off. You have the base and then you have your seat. The two main tools that you're going to need is an Allen set and a box cutter or nippers just to cut some of the tape and some of the plastic wrap that goes around these boxes. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut open the seat box. Now be careful when you cut the seat box open, make sure that you don't cut your seat for any given reason or yourself. Now the seat weighs about 40-45 pounds, so just be aware of that when you're picking that up. There is some foam in here. In this awkward looking cardboard box, I think these are part of the arms here. So you're going to take some stuff out. You have your headrest in the box. A little piece of paper that shows you how to put it together. More parts to your armrests. And then your seat will come out. In one piece wrapped in bubble wrap and shrink wrap. You are going to drop this on the base in a minute, so maybe it's easier to take the bottom plastic off first, so that way you have your seat post exposed. This is the base of the Jazzy Select, so you got to cut these heavy straps. Top of the box off. We're going to have some more foam molding. And the front foam molding, be careful not to throw this one. You do have your joystick in one of the moldings, so you're going to set that to the side. And then you can lift the whole exterior of the box off of this, this unit. This is what it's going to look like in here. Underneath some plastic wrap, you're going to have your base. You're going to have your owner's manual. A lot of times it's easier if you have another person here to take this off, that way you can break off some of the foam molding, but a lot of times it is easier if you have two people to lift. This is going to weigh, with the batteries in it, somewhere probably 120, 130 pounds, so just be aware of that when you are lifting. You can grab from the foot plate in the front, and you can grab from the back forks here, walk it to the side. When they ship these units, they do not connect the batteries. Most manufacturers do not connect the batteries, so you want to take the plastic wrap off the back. You have your back battery cover. It just sits on some heavy-duty Velcro, so you lift up, it pops off. You have quick disconnects. It's pretty self-explanatory. White to white, black to black. And you have to do each battery. Now when you go to put your cover back on, you want to make sure your plastic notches are going into where they are supposed to go, and you want to also make sure that your joystick cable is not tucked in there, and I'll show you why later. So you push it all the way in, and then you push down, and it snaps the Velcro in place. From here, what you want to do is you want to take your seat, you're going to lift your seat up, you're going to drop it directly onto the base. Make sure you're all the way down, lift the seat up, and now you're going to install the arms onto the seat. One arm, second arm, and inside this awkward shaped cardboard is the metal post that the arms actually drop down onto. These posts get inserted right here and on the other side. From there, you're going to take your arms and they drop it a little too far. One arm drops on that side, other arm drops on this side. The reason why I told you in the beginning that you need a little Allen tool, which is provided in here as well, so you can take your Allen tool out. This Allen tool is how you're going to adjust certain things on this chair. So right now, as you see, the arm is kind of wobbly because it's a width adjustable arm. You can decide how wide you want the arms. This is currently an 18-inch seat on this unit. If the arms are tucked all the way on the unit, you're about 23 inches total width, which is about the same width of the unit. If you go to a 20-inch seat, you're a little bit closer to 24 and a half, 25 inches total width. Now you can expand the arms out for more room, but that's the minimum distances you can collapse them to clear like a door frame or to access certain parts of your home. So what I'm going to do now is in the back of the unit right here at the back of the seat, you put that Allen wrench in, and if you actually tighten that screw, what that's going to do, that's going to take away some of the play, wiggle on that arm. So you keep tightening it, and then now you see how that metal post is secure. You also have another fitting here for a height adjustment on the arm, so the arm can drop in and you can adjust the height. And then you have a set screw here as well with the same tool that you can use, and you tighten this up, and that adjusts the height and also takes away the wiggle. I'm going to do the same for the other arm. First time you go to make these adjustments, these little set screws will be a little bit tight, but once you get the set screws starting to turn, then it's easy. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to take your joystick out of the packaging. And now this joystick can go either on the left side or the right side, depending on the user's preference of how they want to drive the unit. Underneath the arm on both sides, you have this little cuff link here that you will slide the joystick into. And then depending on the length of the person's arm, you can make this joystick closer to the arm or farther away, just depending on, like I said, the length of the person's arm and where they feel comfortable driving the chair. This is another set screw. You use all the same Allen wrench for all of these adjustments. So once you have it in the desired distance that you want and on the side of the arm that you want, you go ahead and you tighten this screw. Bring the arm back down. Now you're going to take your joystick cable, and you're going to run it along the side here. There are zip ties, and we'll zip tie that in just a minute. But what we want to do first is we want to connect it, make sure our batteries are connected properly. So underneath the chair, this is the other cable that I was telling you about. You want to make sure it does not get tucked underneath the plastic shroud, because if it does, you won't know where to plug your joystick into. Plug it in, and now before I zip tie anything, I'm going to go ahead and make sure the power turns on. Turn the power on. Power is on. The unit is driving. If for some reason the unit does not move, you might have your chair in neutral. So there's two levers on this chair that might have it in the disengaged mode, which is also freewheel. You have a gray lever here on this side if it's down, and you have one on the opposite side. Same thing. What that does, that puts your chair in freewheel motion. Now some people get confused with these chairs and think that the chair needs to be in a freewheel position for the user to actually drive the chair. But you actually want the wheels locked with the levers up so that it does not push. Locked does not mean the same as in a car when you're in the parking brake. What locked on these chairs means is that you are engaging the motors and the electromagnetic brakes are engaged. So you cannot drive the chair unless those wheels are in the locked position. If you try to turn it on with the chair in neutral, your lights will just flash. Push the lever back up. Whenever you put your chair from neutral or into gear, you always want to turn the power off and turn it back on. And now you see your lights are steady. From here, you take your headrest. Which is also a height adjustment. You have a little cuff link on the back here with the same Allen screw. What that does is that prevents it from dropping in any farther. So this is how it comes standard out of the box. If you move this cuff link up higher up, then the headrest can drop down lower. You do have a set screw back here. You can twist this handle, and that locks it in place with tension. From here, the last thing that you're going to do is they provide you with some zip ties. You can take your zip ties and you just want to tie the excess cable because you don't want this floating around freely. So you're going to want to tie one cable here underneath the arm. You're going to probably want to tie one cable back here in the back, and then you're all set. Last thing I want to show you on this unit is these units come with this cover in the back here over this docking device in the back. So that is used if you have any rear basket, oxygen tank holder, walker holder, any of the accessories that they sell, everything slides into this 1" by 1" receiver here. So this is the Jazzy Select. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd be glad to help you.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marcsmobility.com.